Welcome back to GMNC. I'm going to bring you a daily dose of inspiration with the lovely Sharon Castle, and we're just going to focus a little bit about mental wellness this month and mental health. Sharon, how are you this morning?
I'm very good. How are you?
Yeah, apparently my English has been better. How are you doing?
No, I'm really good, and I think sometimes we forget how human we are. So we're all just doing the best that we can, right?
Definitely.
So yes, I wanted to talk a little bit more about mental health, seeing as it is Mental Health Month. And on Sunday was actually Mental Health Day. And there was a huge focus on what it is to be mentally healthy. And the kind of work that I do always focuses on the relationship you have with yourself first. And you know, for instance, if you think about, if you come to me and you say to me, Sharon, you know, I'd like you to give me some money, and I don't have it to give to you, I would have to say to you, well, I don't have it to give. And that's with physical stuff, money or things or items, solid stuff, matter. But if you felt like you were needing some acknowledgement or even love, and I wanted to give that to you and I didn't think I had it, obviously I couldn't give it to you. But this is the thing that most people really, really miss about mental wellness and health, is you do have it to give. And everyone is actually sitting in the middle of mental health. They just don't know it. They just think that they're broken. They just think that there's something wrong with them. And I'm here to dispel that myth forever. One of the things that I love to do is to help people find out who they really, really are at their core. So the world gives you this idea that there's all of this stuff that you need to have, you know, matter.
Definitely.
There's all of these emotions that you need to fix. And it's such a lie. And the biggest job that I have, that I seem to have of late, especially since COVID, is to get people to reset themselves again and understand that what is going on outside of them is just a circumstance. It doesn't have to be what's going on inside of them. There's a huge distinction there. Circumstances are circumstances, but feelings are coming from inside. So the way you're responding all the time is really dependent on you. No one has the power and no circumstance has the power to affect you. You are the one that does the affecting. And it's almost like a virus. You know, we all understand what that is. And there is an immunity in it. The immunity is love and understanding. So when you can start to forgive yourself first, when you can give yourself love, then you've got so much more to give. And most people think they don't have that. So, you know, the question you've really got to ask yourself is, if you want to give it out, how can you give what you don't have? But maybe you haven't recognized that you do have it. And all that's really happened is you've got this idea that you've put layer upon layer for years and years and years about how wrong you are, about how not right you are, about how much more you still have to do or learn or get or be. And it's all just nonsense. You are who you are where you are, and if you can start from there, you will continue to grow in that light. So there's absolutely no need for you to be anything other than who you are right here in the moment. With all of the mistakes that you make when you talk, you know, whatever goes on, it's just human. We're so led to believe that we've got to be on the up and up. You know, all things to all people. There are lots of people that try to do that. Well, you can see them, they're in early graves. Because that kind of pressure on yourself feels like your head's in a vice. So now I want to say to people, instead of raising the bar, it's quite controversial to say, start to lower the bar. Stop with so many high expectations, and that way you'll see you'll grow much quicker.
Yeah, and realize that you have the ability to fill your own cup up
Yes.
and flow into others as well.
Exactly.
And we always look outwards into social media, into
That's
other
it.
places.
Yeah, the little tick.
Correct.
Who's
to tick all the
liking
boxes.
me? Start liking yourself.
Lovely. Sharon, thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Really appreciate the time.
Okay.
Next up, we are going to move to a special interest interview with Letitia Cox, so hold on tight.